GV squad up. It's Nesby gang. Gang, gang. And today on My Truth, we are talking about HS. And y'all, it's slightly kind of disgusting. So, be prepared. It's your boy Nesby, and we back up in this thing. With Nesby gang, 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 gang. Whoa. Welcome to another video. Oh. Let's get lit. Y'all, I deal with HS. And it's nasty. Oh my God, it's so fucking nasty. So I'm going to show you guys this one that's up under my arm right now. Look. And it's about to, oh. It's busting. Not really. Okay, so give me a second. I'll be right back to show you. Okay, as you can see, I have switched into a beater. My Pride beater. Now, I'm going to tell you why this is a bad idea, right? Well, good idea, bad idea. Good idea is to wear loose-fitting clothing, okay? Especially when you have a boil. Bad idea is that it's white. But I did it to show you guys, what happens. So, right now, I have a boil under my arm. I'm going to show you what this looks like, okay? Okay, now that you have seen what a boil looks like, let's talk about it. Now, the white stuff that you see is pus on the inside of my body, okay? It's filled with toxins and slight poisons, okay? I started getting boils and having skin problems at the age of 16. I didn't get a cycle, first of all. Catch next week's video about Shark Week. But, yeah, I didn't get a cycle. What I got was boils. And the first one I had was the size of this rock, okay? It was the size of this rock, and it was sitting on my tailbone. I could not move. I could not walk. I could not sit down. All I could do was lay flat on my stomach, okay? It was a very painful situation. So my mom and my grandfather ended up calling the ambulance, and they put me on a gurney and they took me to the hospital where they drained the pus-filled boil that was sitting on my tailbone. It was disgusting. It literally was disgusting. Can you imagine something this big coming out of your back being, it was nasty. It was nasty. Okay, so a few things that affect your body when you're having... First, let me explain what HS is. Hidredenitis suppurativa is a chronic skin condition, and it's basically where your body touches skin, like your skin, where your skin touches, basically, where your skin touches, it creates lesions, and it basically comes on your armpits, your buttocks, your groin, and under your boobs. Sometimes it can get very painful. It is very painful. Now, some of the things that affect your body that may cause HS. your diet. Your diet plays a big role in how your body reacts, okay? So, fast food, salty foods, red foods, all those things play a part in the acne, which is what hidradenitis suppurativa is. It's really just really bad acne, okay? Um, Not the pimple that you get on your face, but the boil you get under your arm, okay? So, yeah. They are very painful. They are very, very painful. And like I said, your diet definitely plays a part in it by limiting dairy products, sugary snacks, and yeast. You may prevent the lesions from forming, but that does not stop them. Okay? So there are certain foods that you can eat that will cause you to break out. For me, it's red sauce, it's pork, it's beef. Like if I sneak and eat a burger, it shows. There is no sneaking, basically. There's definitely no sneaking to eat anything. Another thing that plays a part in having HS is obesity. If you guys remember from this week's Sunday session, I told you at a young age I was 225. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a big kid. So me being a big kid made me a big person, and that's just something that I dealt with, being overweight. So the fact that I'm overweight and my skin rubs together every time I do something, it rubs together. You know, if I run, it rubs together. If I walk, if I sweat. And here's the thing, I don't sweat on my body, I sweat on my face. And that plays a part in, it's just like clogged pores, basically. Like my body is full of my skin is filled with clogged pores, period. The weather can also play a part in having HS. Basically, like if it's too hot outside or it's too humid or you're extra sweaty but you're not sweating, if you're uncomfortable, you know, in hot climates, then it builds up in your skin and it causes the lesions to happen because you don't sweat. Like I said, it's clogged pores, guys. It's really clogged pores. And there is no cure for it. Look, I've been talking and I let the blunt go out, but there is no cure for HS. But so far, I've shared with you a couple things that may cause it. Obesity, weather, you know, it is a skin condition. Your diet plays a big part in how your skin reacts. So guys, take care of your skin. Take care of your skin. Now, a couple other things that may affect whether you can have HS or not. Smoking. You guys know I am a heavy smoker. I am a heavy smoker. I've been smoking since cigarettes. I've been smoking since I was 21, but I've been smoking weed since I was like 11. You know, yeah. That plays a part. Smoking plays a part. Yeah. As I smoke my blunt. Another thing that plays a part in your breakouts and your lesions is tight fitting clothes, which we all know that I don't wear, right? I don't wear. The only thing that I can say I wear that is tight on my body, and I'm going to tell you how that plays a role in where I get my boils at. So as you guys know, I wear a sports bra, okay? Now, sports bras are not the most uplifting for your top area. And on top of that, I wear a binder, which is even more closed in, okay? Which allows my man chest to sweat. Now, that also rubs up under my underarms, you know, because of the beater and the binder. It's very, you know, tight up under my arms. And my boxers. My boxers fit close to my body. So, hey, it's really your underwear. It's not so much the clothes you wear, it's your underwear. Now, I have found, well, not me, but Babe started using, what is it called? All Naturals? Is that what it is?
What?
That detergent that we use? Clear?
Oh yeah, it's
Fragrance free?
yeah, fragrance free, dye free,
Dye free?
fragrance free and dye free.
Yeah, fragrance free and dye free. Um, to wash my clothes. Now, I will tell y'all something a little bit trifling about myself, which I didn't know was a thing, guys. I did not know this was a thing. So when you buy clothes from the store, you're not supposed to wear them
Until you wash
the next day. You're not supposed to wear them until you wash them. Okay? So you can get all that dye and stuff out. But I never have done that before. I have never washed my clothes before I wore them. So that's something that I'm definitely going to, or I definitely have implanted in when I do purchase items. Because I never did that before and I didn't know it was a thing until Babe said something like, yeah, you don't just wear stuff straight out the package. You don't just wear stuff straight off the rack because you never know who tried that on before you. So I think that played a major part also in me have not, I keep wanting to say catching lesions, but it's not catching lesions, but having lesions grow, such as this one, you know? Now, what do I do to take care of them when I get them? Normally, I put a hot rag under my arm or I apply a hot rag to the area and I sit with the heating pad on the area as well. Did it bust? I think it's busting. I can't really tell. Oh yeah, okay, so there's a little hole in it, so it's leaking right now. These motherfuckers hurt, y'all. These motherfuckers hurt. And getting one on your butt, shit. It's hard to shit when you got a boil on your ass. You feel me? It is hard to, because it hurts so bad. Just, you know, emptying your bladder, especially when you have boils on your groin and on your buttocks, which is mostly where they come. Another thing that plays a part in, me having lesions appear is my stress level. I don't stress like everybody else stresses. I internalize my stress. Now, with me being bipolar, I can lash out at any time, but I internalize my stress extra hard. I get to looking at myself and it stresses me out. I get to doing things and it stresses me out. And doing too much will stress me out. Putting things in my body will cause me to have lesions. That's why I have to be more careful with, the things that I put in my body. I have to be more careful with how I dress. I got gastric bypass surgery, so I'm working towards losing the weight. And the thing is, I've heard that even small people get boils. Even small people. It's simply a disease of the skin. Your skin doesn't breathe. You can't really even exfoliate. Now, one thing I have changed besides my diet is the soap I use to wash my body with. I used to use a lot of men's soaps because, not only do they smell good, but I like the men's soap. But what I realized is that the men's soap, Dow, Dove, Caress, they all break my skin out. So I switched to black soap, and that helps me lessen the chance of me having a lesion or forming a boil. The things are disgusting, y'all. Like, they are disgusting. And for the longest time, I would um I wouldn't expect nobody to be with me because I didn't explain to them like what I was going through and why I was hurting or anything like that. Like, cuz you don't think that people understand. And sometimes you can take a shower and with a lesion under your arm, if that mug bust, not only does it show in your clothes, but they smell horrible. Horrible. They smell horrible. Like, even being as clean as you can possibly be with a HS lesion, it's going to stink, y'all. They stink. You gush, you goyle. It's just disgusting. It's not something that you really want to have happening to your body. There are some hormonal things that trigger breakouts, and even with my deodorant, I use Tom's now, unscented, non-GMO, not dye, not fragrance, and it's not really a great deodorant for all day wear. Sometimes you got to keep reapplying it, but I would rather use that or a charcoal oil or a black soap type deodorant just to prevent the lesions. I used to put the deodorant under my chest too, but I realized that having them encased like that plus the deodorant made them sweat more. So I stopped doing that. I used to also put powder, to keep it dry because, like I said, I don't sweat like everybody else sweats. That's just it. Period. So I get them. The most amazing places that I have gotten boils is I have one on my face. I get them in my nose. I have one on my knee right now. I have one on my knee. I got one on my arm before, and they were just like pus filled and disgusting. And the one I had on my arm had everybody at work looking at me like something was wrong, and they basically sent me home. They basically sent me home because it leaked a little bit. It had a little hole in it, and we put a band-aid on it and it still leaked. So it was really bad, and I just sat there like in pain, and they was just like, go home. Go home. What are you sitting here in pain for when you have every right? Like, you have so much overtime. Go home. Go home. And it's like, no, because you don't want it to stop your life, the fact that you have a boil or several, because they come in patches and packs at a time. So it's not like you can just get rid of one. No, they come big body. Like, they come ganging up on your skin, for real. Gang up on your skin, and you end up with this. Like, this isn't the only one I have right now. That's definitely not the only one I have right now. And like, you guys have seen me wiggle and worm in the chair. Like, that's what I'm trying to adjust. I'm trying to adjust my body so that it doesn't hurt me sitting here on 2 boils on my butt and 2 on my groin. Yeah, they come like gangbusters. Bang, bang, pew, pew, pew. Attack on your skin. For real. The weirdest one I ever had was the one in my nose, though, because it was literally hanging like a booger. It was disgusting. I literally poked that one with a needle, and although it hurt, it leaked out like my nose was bleeding. I got that together, covered it up, and kept it pushing. It hurt to bust it. It hurts to bust them, y'all. They hurt. Check out the video that I'm uploading with this one. Check out the end of this video. I hope you guys learned something new. The way to treat them, because there's literally no medical treatment for boils, but all I can say is watch your weight. Be careful of the climate that you're in. Don't wear tight-fitting clothes. Be mindful of what you eat and what you do. And also just take care of yourself, guys. Be careful of the things that you put in and on your body. I love you. Laters. What's up, Nesby Clan? I'm about to tell y'all. I think earlier I did a video on HS, right? So I wake up this morning and I have a boil under my arm. I have a boil under my arm, right? It's big as shit. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm shocked because I haven't had one in a while, especially with all the like medicine that I've been taking. So why, when I get to work, I'm officially on the clock, I start working and this motherfucker bust. This is HS. This is the shit that I be talking about. And now I'm sitting here squeezing all the poison out of my body. And I don't even have like a bandage or nothing to... You see how it's just flowing so freely? Like, it's just still coming. This is the type of shit I deal with. This is it. Look at that. I know if you think it's disgusting... Imagine how the fuck it feels. Look, just steady leaking. This is HS. This is the shit that I have to deal with. This is why there's only so much shit that I could put in my body. Because I always end up having to deal with stuff like this. Like... Yeah. It sucks.
It's your boy Nesby, and I am back with another video. Oh wait, it's not a video, but I have apparel. Check out Sessions Apparel on teespring.com/stores/Sessions Apparel. You see that link at the top? Use that link. Check out my merchandise. I bet you guys will freaking love it. I'm just saying, support your boy. Sessions Apparel on teespring.com. Stores/Sessions/ well, y'all see it. Shit. Use the link at the top. And you can pre-order your Let's Get Lit stash kit so you can get lit with me on Coffee and a Blunt Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's only $35. DM me on IG. Nesby.